Alright. Gotta comment. Elias! Yeah! You gotta love Elias, man. Might actually have to turn this one up. Here we go.
Hello, I am Elias.
Not as many cheers as last time.
And I have one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias?
Like the Walk with Elias t-shirt.
Now, as hard as it may be to believe, I was a child once.
As hard as it is to
And
believe.
then I grew up, and I wrote the greatest album of all time. And on that album, I wrote a song called Elias's Words, where I said that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, more people love me every single day. And as a man who was once a child, knowing that the entire world loves you is an incredible feeling. So I
Soul Eater, somebody yelled at him.
Tonight by debuting a new and, dare I say, my greatest song yet.
Here we go.
And as a man that exclusively puts out great songs, that is saying a lot. And I thought, what better place to do it than under the bright lights here in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh boy. Here we go.
In fact, I would like to dedicate this song to all the New Yorkers out there tonight. Because the filth that normally plagues your ears, the dirt that is normally in your mind, and the harsh reality of being a disgusting New Yorker.
And they cheer him anyway. You gotta love it.
Is all about to be washed away. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a global phenomenon. And right now I need you all to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. The world is about to be blessed by Elias.
His guitar broke! Right as he's getting ready to play. Oh my god, the neck snapped off his guitar. People yelling, you deserve it. You fucked up. Poor Elias. Oh man. He goes to play the guitar and it snaps right in his head. Oh, he kicks the stool. Well, now he's out of the spotlights and now it's all completely darkness. So, here's it's the Miz. I told you all about that story. There's this old used to be cronies, the B team.
It isn't my old Miztourage. You know, if Daniel Bryan would have followed my lead instead of being so stubborn, he'd be successful like you two are, feeding off my reputation. I imagine you came over here to wish me luck. Thanks, but don't need it. Tonight, I will prove that I am better than Daniel Bryan when I beat him. But, For old time's sake, if you guys want to fetch my limo and celebrate after, I'm good with that. What do you say?
Listen, we're here to wish you luck.
No, actually, we're getting ready to leave right now. We got some celebrating to do here in Brooklyn, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we're not the Miztourage anymore. We're the B team. And the B stands for Daniel Bryan.
The B stands for Daniel Bryan.
Shut your mouth, you.
Yeah. Hey, and we know you already have your own reality TV show. What is it, Miz and Mers? But we thought you might want to stop by for a guest appearance on our new reality TV show. It's called Total Fellas. But
Total Fellas.
with a B. So, Total Bellas. Huh?
Oh my god.
Come on, you know you want to. B team, go, go, go. B team, go, go, go.
Holy crap. The Miz looks almost like he did when he was like, when I was like, who the fuck's the Miz that day?
Not going to be the only ones watching to see the Miz versus Daniel Bryan.
I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and pause it here, because if you don't know the story, it's time for a little storytelling with dethaddr. Once upon a time, a long time ago, it was late 90s, SmackDown, Rose Garden. In fact, it happened to be the very last match for the pirate gimmick of, what was his name? Darn. I'm forgetting people's names now. I'd have to go back and look at it. Paul Burchill. Best gimmick ever, man. Besides The Undertaker. Second best gimmick ever. The Paul Burchill Pirate was awesome. And the whole walking the plank. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, Heather and I picked up our tickets from Will Call. We're parked in this back garage underneath the Rose Garden, right? We try to come back down the way we're coming. Whole thing's blocked and gated off. So I'm trying to figure out, well, which way are we going to go? So we go down. I'm like, well, if we go through this building, see there's a whole bunch of the doors that are out there, so we could go down there. And maybe we can find one of the doors out to get us out on the other side, you know, without having to go all the way around the Rose Garden, because Rose Garden's huge. And so, go through one of the buildings. We finally do get out one of the side doors, and this long ramp, probably about 150 feet from where the door's at. See some kids standing down there, and there's a gate. It's just a little half gate, pony wall type thing, you know. There's this guy and another guy that's on the other side talking with the kids and everything. We come down there, and I go through the gate. Well, the guy stops me. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing? You can't go through here." And I'm like, "What do you mean I can't go through here?" He says, "The Miz is giving an interview." And I'm like, "Who the fuck's the Miz?" the guy who I will know as the Miz later turns and says, "I'm the Miz." And I'm like, "Well, I don't care who you are. I don't know you. And my car's parked right over there. And I just went over there and picked up my tickets at Will Call. The way through was gated. And so I'm going through here, and I'm getting my car right now." And the other guy goes over there and says, "All right, that's okay. This interview's over." The kids are like, "Oh." So I, dethaddr, 100% take responsibility for I'm the Miz. Because on that very same night, he came down through the crowd. And I turned to Heather and I'm like, "Isn't that the guy from earlier today?" And sure enough it was. I'd never watched, what was it, The Real World or whatever show he was on, you know. I didn't know who he was. So I gave it to him the way I would anybody. I'm like, "I don't care who you are, I'm going to go get my car." I just went around because that area is blocked off over there for whatever reason. So yeah. There's my story. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, this is dethaddr at the Death Shop. Woo! We just had a little Elias and Miz and B Team, and a little story time for you. Hope you enjoyed. And it's a true story, by the way.